So far my plan is not to compete at the Commonwealth Games. I think we've got a busy summer with the Europeans and the Worlds, and I've done 3 championships before in a year and it was tough, but
Keely Hodgkinson just made a decision that changes her whole summer. The Olympic champion is walking away from one major championship to chase something bigger in Birmingham. This is not injury. This is not retirement. This is a calculated move, and the reason behind it is bigger than most fans realize. Hodgkinson is the reigning Olympic 800-meter champion and the current world indoor record holder, and she has spent this entire season chasing outdoor history too. So when news broke that she was skipping a major event, people wanted answers fast. The event she is skipping is the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. The Games open in July and run until early August, packed with athletes from across the Commonwealth nations, all fighting for medals in front of home crowds. Hodgkinson has history there. Back in 2022, she won silver in the 800 meters at the Commonwealth Games held in Birmingham, finishing behind Kenya's Mary Moraa in a race that shocked the athletics world. Moraa found a gear nobody expected down the home straight and blew past both Hodgkinson and Scotland's Laura Muir to steal the gold. Hodgkinson was the favorite. She lost anyway. That result still gets brought up whenever her name comes up in Commonwealth conversations. And for years, Glasgow had been building toward getting her back on that stage for a shot at redemption. This time, she is not even racing. Just 8 days after the Commonwealth Games wrap up in Glasgow, the European Athletics Championships begin in Birmingham. Same summer, same country, 2 major championships stacked back-to-back, and Hodgkinson had to pick one. She picked Birmingham. In her own words, she explained the decision came down to volume, not fear. She said, "It is a busy year with Europeans and other championships added in, and she has done multiple championships in 1 year before, and it is a lot to handle." She said she loves competing in front of a home crowd, but she had to choose which event mattered most for her season. She also made a point of saying she would still be supporting the Commonwealth Games from the sidelines, even without racing in it. But here is what most fans do not know. This decision was not made lightly, and it goes back to something painful that happened to her before. Hodgkinson has dealt with serious injury trouble in the past. She battled a hamstring issue that wiped out a chunk of her previous season, forcing her to skip her own hometown meet, where she had originally planned to chase the world record for the very first time. That same injury dragged on for months and limited her to just a handful of races the entire year, though she still managed to fight her way to a bronze medal at a world championship, where she was expected to compete for gold. Watching her season crumble like that, one race at a time, was hard for a champion who had never dealt with anything like it before. That setback changed how she plans her entire calendar now. Instead of cramming every championship into one summer and risking her body breaking down again, she is being selective. She is protecting herself for the one moment that matters most. And that is exactly why skipping Glasgow was never really a hard call for her, even if it looked shocking from the outside. So what exactly is she protecting herself for? The answer is bigger than a normal championship. Hodgkinson has won the last 2 European 800-meter titles. She took the crown in Munich as a 20-year-old, moving to the front with 200 meters left and holding on to win going away, then defended that title again years later. Both of those wins came right before major global success on the biggest stages in the sport. The European Championships have basically become her personal launching pad. Win in Europe, then dominate everywhere else. That pattern is not a coincidence anymore. It is a routine, one she has repeated so consistently that it now feels like part of her identity as an athlete. But that pattern alone does not explain why this year feels different. There is something else riding on Birmingham, something that has nothing to do with medals. Back in February, at an indoor meet in France, Hodgkinson shattered the world indoor 800 meters record. The old mark had stood for over 2 decades, set on the exact same date as her birthday years earlier. She went out fast, way faster than anyone had ever attempted indoors, ripping through the opening lap at a pace nobody had dared to try. She did not just break the record, she demolished it, finishing more than half a second under the old mark, then collapsed to the track the moment she crossed the line. Only weeks earlier, she had run a blistering national record in the first round of a smaller meet, then pulled out of the final on purpose, just to save her legs for the record attempt. That patience paid off in a huge way. She later admitted she was not just there to erase the record. She wanted to smash it completely. That run changed how people talk about her season. Then something happened that nobody saw coming. At a Diamond League meet in Stockholm, Hodgkinson ran a personal best, breaking her own British national record in the process, becoming the first woman in over 40 years to dip under the 1-minute 54-second barrier outdoors. A new British record and a shocking loss, all in the same evening. That single race flipped the entire story of the women's 800-meter this year. It is no longer just Hodgkinson chasing a record alone. It is a genuine rivalry now. Before Stockholm, Hodgkinson had been building toward a home Diamond League meet in London, already circled as her big world record attempt in front of a sold-out crowd of 60,000 fans. Hodgkinson was no longer just chasing a number on a clock. She was chasing another woman who had just proven she could get there first. And that changes how every future race between them gets watched. A home crowd in the same city where she suffered that painful Commonwealth silver back in 2022. A European title she has defended twice and clearly wants again. And looming over all of it, the outdoor world record. A mark older than most of the athletes chasing it. This is not a small choice. This is Hodgkinson putting all her chips on one summer stage, instead of splitting her focus across two massive championships just over a week apart. After everything that injury took from her, she is not willing to risk a repeat, not with this much on the line. It also explains why this season has looked so different from her last one. After that difficult injury year, Hodgkinson came back with what she has called the healthiest and most productive winter of her career. The results back that up. An indoor world record. A personal best in the 400 meters set right before she confirmed her Commonwealth decision. A British record outdoors. Every single race this year has pointed toward one thing, and picking Birmingham over Glasgow is just the latest proof that nothing is left to chance. Birmingham now carries everything. A European title on the line. A rival who just proved she can beat her. And a world record that has outlived generations of runners, sitting right there for the taking. If Hodgkinson brings her absolute best, she skipped one championship to give herself the best possible shot at another. Whether that gamble pays off with a European title, a world record, or both, Birmingham is about to become the biggest test of Keely Hodgkinson's career, and one that could define how the rest of her season is remembered. If you think Hodgkinson breaks that outdoor world record in Birmingham, drop a comment and let us know your prediction.